Okay, hello everybody. Today is day 3 of the morning flow challenge. Today we're going to be working on spinal flexion. So this means hollowing the belly button in to get a deeper stretch in the lower back, lower spine. Let's get started in all fours, cat cow. So we're just going to work on mobilizing the spine here with the hands planted into the mat, knees hip width apart, pelvis neutral, neck neutral. Now I want you to push into your palms so that you're lifting up through the shoulders. So we don't want to sink into the shoulders like this. We want to push into the mat so that we're lifting up out of the shoulders. The core is nice and braced. From here, tilt the pelvis up, lengthening the abdomen as you draw. Line with your chin all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale to round. Inhale, pushing the chest through your arms. As you exhale, soften the belly fully, rounding in. One more time here, inhale. And exhale, round in. Now keeping a neutral spine, walk the hands one handprint distance forward, tuck the toes, pushing back, downward dog. Pushing them out with your hands to lengthen the spine. Think of sliding your shoulders away from the ears, grounding the heels into the mat, pushing the thighs towards the back of the room, full stretch. From here, shift forward, plank pose. Keep the spine neutral. Thighs are lifting up, belly button hollows in. Send the hips back, peg the hips up, downward dog. 2 more like this. Inhale to come forward to warm up the shoulders, warm up the core. And push it back, downward dog. 1 more, floating forward. Shoulders on top of your wrists. Exhale, downward dog. Take the right foot in between your hands, step it forward into your lunge. Take the back knee to the floor. And really try to sink into your hips. Now tuck your toes, float the back knee off the floor, but keep the thigh lifted up. Now send your right knee over your toe and see if you can sink the hips even lower. So we're trying to stretch out the left side hip flexor. From here, pulse the left knee to the floor for 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Straighten the right leg, push the hips back, and keep the belly button on your right thigh. Inhale to come forward, back to your lunge. Keep the belly button on your thigh. Keep the left thigh lifted. Good, shift it back for 2. And bend. And 3. Keep the spine long and bend. 4. And bend. We're going to go for 6, 5. Good, and bend. Last one, 6. Hold here. Keep the belly button on your thigh. Push the sit bones up towards the ceiling. And now from here, if you can you walk the hands forward for hamstring stretch. Lengthen the spine long. Good, come back forward. Back knee to the floor. Arms come up, low lunge. Breathing deeply here. Stretching out the abdomen before we start to work it. Good, hands back to the floor. Step the left foot forward, forward fold. Step the right foot back into your lunge. First, bring the back knee to touch the floor, and then really push the left knee forward to sink into your hips. Now tuck your right toes, lift the back thigh, lift the back knee off the floor. So now you should feel the right hip flexor turn on. Bring the left knee forward in front of your toes, and then begin to pulse for 5, 4, 3, deepening the range, 2, and 1. Stay. The right thigh stays lifted up. Now shift your hips back, left leg straight, hamstring stretch. Crown of the head reaching forward, sit bones reaching back, and bend. Good. 2. Left leg straight to reach forward and bend. 3. Good, and bend. 4. And bend. 5. Good, and bend. 1 more. 6. Hold. Belly button stays on your left thigh. Sit bones reaching back. Fingertips reaching forward. Curl the fingertips forward. Full stretch here. Come back into your lunge. Back knee to the floor. Both arms come up. Good. So we want to lift up and then lean slightly back. So the objective here is to lengthen the abdomen, the front body, before we start to work it. Hands to the floor. Left foot steps back, downward dog. Step both feet forward in between your hands, forward fold. Bend your knees, squat all the way down. Have a seat on the mat, and then lie all the way back, lying flat. So head to the floor, arms by your side, breathing deeply. Okay, we're going to take 5 rounds of breath, full breaths here. So inhale all the way, full lungs. And as you exhale, feel the sides of the ribcage expand. Inhale. Ribcage expands horizontally, 360-degree breathing, and exhale fully. 3 more like this, inhale. And exhale. So we breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, 2 more. And exhale. 1 more, last one. Inhale. And exhale fully. Okay, very nice. Keep your legs together. Slide the feet together. Hands by your side. Bend your knees. Place the feet flat on the floor. Now, you can start with your feet around hip width apart or 1 fist distant. If you're more experienced with your pelvic presses, you can bring your feet together to touch. Now, from here, I want you to tuck the tailbone underneath and imprint the spine into the mat. So just like your cat-cow. From here, I want you to think scooping the pelvis up and just lift the pelvis off the floor. Push strongly into your feet, hold here. Exhale to release, pacing the spine back down to the floor. Good. Scoop, lower back touches the floor, and you lift. Keeping this, notice how it feels here. The pelvis is just slightly off the floor. Exhale to release. Good. We'll go for 5 more. And up. Exhale to release. Good. I really want you to feel the tuck and the scoop. Keep on going at your own pace, always pressing the feet into the floor. This is 4. Keep on going. Remember to feel the tuck and the scoop. This is what we're going to need a little bit later. Okay, wherever you are, let's do 3 more. You should feel the quads start to fire up a little bit. You should feel the lower back. You should feel the tuck and the scoop. Good. On your last one, we're going to hold at the top. Good. Now can you tuck the pelvis under even more? You should feel a bit more into your quads. Keep pressing through your feet. Hold here. Now scoop the pelvis even more and lift the lower back off the floor. Now push into your feet, lift the pelvis up even more, as high as you can, while keeping the ribcage down. When you can't go anymore, slowly pace the upper back down, lower back down, mid back down. I know I said that in the wrong order. And pelvis to the floor, release. 2 more like that. Tuck, scoop, and lift. So each segment of the spine comes up in its own time. So we go step by step like a ladder. Exhale to slowly pace the spine back down. So we're moving with a lot of control here. And make sure you're breathing throughout. One more time. Tuck, scoop, and lift. Keep the shoulder blades heavy on the floor. Knees want to stay in, and the rib cage wants to stay down. So full exhales here. Natural breathing. As you exhale, lower back down. Okay, very nice. Bend the knees to chest. Legs straight out in front of you. Take the arms over your head. Inhale. As you exhale, scoop the pelvis underneath and slowly roll all the way up to sitting. Keep the arms straight out in front of you. We're going to go for your spine stretch. From here, chin to your chest, round your back, hollow the belly, and reach the arms forward. The ribcage should be softened. There should be a rounding in the spine. Inhale to slowly pace the spine back up to seated. So sitting up tall like an L shape. Again, chin to your chest, round the back, stretch forward. And 2 rounds of breath to slowly come up. Inhale. Exhale, pacing the spine all the way down to your stretch. 2 rounds of breath to slowly come back up. Spine stacking up, spine tall. 1 more here. 2 rounds of breath to stretch the spine long. And 2 rounds of breath to slowly come back up. Spine stays tall. Okay, from here, we'll take the hands behind your head and we're going to practice these tucks from the seated position. So from here, actually, let's have the arms straight out in front of you. It's a bit easier here. Tuck the pelvis underneath, but stretch the arms forward, stretch your legs forward. So we're rounding the back and we're sliding back, but the legs want to reach forward, arms want to reach forward. Good, stay here. So notice how the pelvis is tucking underneath. Come up, come down so low that only your lower back touches the floor. Good, stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Rise all the way up, spine stretch, chin to your chest, stretch the spine forward. Stack the spine all the way up to sitting. Very good. 2 more like that. Tuck the pelvis underneath, rolling back. So working on half roll backs here. Once your lower back touches the floor, rising all the way back up, chin to your chest, spine stretch. 1 more, rolling back. Focusing on your breathing, really reaching the arms, the legs forward. Good, slowly come back up, spine stretch, very nice. On the last one, slide forward a little bit. We're going to roll all the way back down and stay. Good, whole body lying flat on the floor. Take both legs up towards the ceiling. Now press your hands onto the mat. We're going to work on your roll over. So make sure you have space behind you. Take both legs up towards the ceiling. So both legs are straight. Now push the arms into the floor. Triceps are engaged here. Now when you roll over, try not to close the hip fold. So it's much easier to close the hip fold here and roll back with momentum. But what we want is we want to use the core, the spine, and a bit of arms to help you get back up. So make sure there's no hair tie under your neck. 3 roll-ups, 3 rollovers. Okay, inhale to roll over. The feet don't have to touch the floor, but you want to keep the spine rounded as much as you can. And exhale to slowly pace the spine back down to the floor. Good, legs all the way down. Inhale, legs up. Sorry, lower, roll back. And exhale to pace the spine all the way back down. Legs come down and you rest. Last one, both legs come up, rolling over. Slowly pacing the spine back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, using control. Both legs come down. Good. Bend the knees, knees to chest, rest. Okay, both legs straight out in front of you. Okay, we're going to work on the ab series now. So slide both legs together. Take the hands behind your head. And then I want you to tuck your chin into your chest. Now when you curl up into this position, think less neck coming up, but more core. So we worked a lot with the rounding position. We're going to stay in this position here. So hands behind your head. Now I want you to think pushing your head back into your hands as you curl the spine up, shoulder blades off the floor. Stay here. Now bend both knees into your chest. Tabletop position, stay. Now make sure your lower back is touching the floor. The pelvis wants to curl underneath. So we worked a lot with the tilt. Keep that tilt, keep the knees bent. From here, interlace the hands over the right shin. Left leg straight and left leg hovers off the floor. Pull the right knee into your chest and switch. Good, switch. Single leg stretch, switch. Switch. Keep on going for 3. Good for 2. For 1. Good, stay, hold. So we should be on the right leg now. Now keep the left heel hovered off the floor. Straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling. Interlace behind the shin and pull the leg closer towards you. Keeping this right leg stay straight. Switch. Draw the left leg into your chest and switch. Keep both legs straight. Switch. Switch. Keep the shoulder blades lifted. Keep switching for 3. Keep the shoulder blades high, 2. 1. Good. And stay on your left leg. Hold here. Both legs up towards the ceiling. Exhale, slowly release. Bend the knees. Rest. Okay. Now keep your knees into your chest. Take the hands behind your head. And again, push the head into your hands. Peel the shoulder blades off the floor. Okay, we're going to go for the double leg series now. Now keep your shoulder blades lifted. So hollowing the belly in, core stays tight. Now stretch both arms straight out in front of you. So they should be outside your thighs here. Keep the shoulder blades lifted. Extend your legs out towards the front leg, straight. And bend the knees and legs back into tabletop. That's 1. We're going to go for 5 more. Legs straight, keep breathing, and bend. Extend. Lower back stays flat and bend. Extend. Good, and bend. 2 more, extend. Bend. Extend. Hold here. Bend and slowly release. Very good. Rest. 1 more for the double leg series. Keep the knees bent, knees into your chest. Now take the hands behind your head. And same thing here, peel the shoulder blades off the floor. So the neck wants to remain neutral. Shoulder blades come up as high as you can. Now stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Firm the thighs forward so you open up the back of your knee. Keep both legs glued towards each other. Now from here, lower your legs 30 degrees down. Keep the shoulder blades lifted. Lower back stays imprinted on the floor. Lower your legs 60 degrees down. Hold. And come back up. Good, keep going. Both legs lower, 30 degrees, 60 degrees, all the way back up. 6 more here, lower 30, 60, and up. For 5, and up. 4, and up. 3, and up. Shoulder blades higher for 2. And up. 1 more, last one. Hold here. Come back up. Bend the knees and rest. Whew, very nice. Rest. Take both knees into your chest. Hug both knees in. Okay, roll all the way up. Coming into all fours. Few rounds of cat-cow to finish. Inhale to arch. So here you should feel the core really start to stretch. Should feel really nice, really lengthened. Exhale to round. One more. Inhale to arch. Think of setting your chest in front of your arms. Stay here for a few moments. Really feeling the core stretch and lengthen. Exhale to round. One more. Inhale. Draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Chest comes forward. Exhale to round. Good. Have a seat on your heels. Inhale, take the arms up over your head, full stretch. And exhale, release. Two more. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, release. One more. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, release. Okay, that is it for today. Thank you for joining me on the mat.